On the left extreme, Barney, I got a pickle in my throat, Franks. Him and Chris Dodd came up with a thing. Hey, folks, everybody should own a house. Everybody? What if they can't afford it? Everybody should own a house. Why? Well, we can get reelected. We give houses to everybody. They can't afford to pay for them. Well, maybe we'll give them some kickbacks or give them some more money here or there. We'll let it go on and we'll get more votes. Everybody, it'd be nice if everybody had a house. What Castellano would like if everybody owned a house. You want a house, you got to make sacrifices. So an extremist point of view is, let's give everybody a house whether they save their money or not. And Rick, if you want to work overtime and you want to save your money and you want to stay in on weekends, okay, shame on you, because everybody else could go out and have a good time and party hardy and spend their money, and we're going to give them everything you got because we're going to take some of your money. That's an extremist. It's an extremist. If you want something, you work hard for it. You save your money. Now, the other way, a right-wing extremist. What's a right-wing extremist? Somebody that wants to obey the Constitution. So if the Constitution says we have a right to bear arms, we're an extremist because we want to bear arms. Hey, a right to bear arms? Folks, gun control. Guns are out of control. They're out of control. You're right, they are out of control. In the villain's hands, in the bad guy's hands. Did you realize Chicago, who lives there? Obama, New York City. They have strict gun control. Guess what? The bad guys all got guns and the good people don't. So their crime rate is skyrocketing. The same thing with LA. Go to Texas, though, and the crime rate's lower. Why? Even though they got a border there where people sneaking in right and left. Because the people can defend themselves from the criminals. Not just the criminals. Criminals have weapons. So an extremist point of view is a right to bear arms. Why? I've had a pistol permit. I've never drawn it once. Okay? I have a pistol permit to protect my family. So if somebody comes in to break in my house, I'll make Swiss cheese out of them. You take a step through that door and you're uninvited, Swiss cheese. That's all there is, babe. I haven't had to use it yet, but you try breaking in my window, Swiss cheese. Okay? You're a radical. No, I'm not. Because the bad guy, I don't have a gun. If we listen to the liberal losers, and I don't have a gun, bad guy breaks into my house, holds my kid hostage or beats him, or hurts my female counterpart, and what happens? What happens? I can't defend myself. They get away with a vicious attack. Maybe somebody on them dead. Now the bad guy breaks in my house, and I have something to defend myself in. We have Swiss cheese. Like I said, Swiss cheese. So who's the radical? Not me, because I'm not breaking anybody's house. You know what? I got great neighbors where I live. Great people. Except Castellano's a little busy. So I wave and say hello, and there's sometimes a street function. I'll show up sometimes. But you know what? I'm busy. So I have great neighbors, but Castellano doesn't have a lot of time to make a lot of friends because I got enough things I got to do. But I'm a good neighbor, and I watch if anybody bothers my neighbor's property, I watch it too. Okay? So I don't go sneaking or trespassing. I don't go hopping in my neighbor's pool. I don't go throwing beer bottles. I don't break into their cars and steal their stereos. You know what I do? Castellano goes home, watch TV, take a shower, whatever I got to do, have a nice meal, and I relax and enjoy myself. My space, my home that I own. I don't trespass on anybody's property. I don't even play my music loud. Not that I can hear it. But I'm an extremist because I want to defend myself. I'm an extremist because I want to obey the Constitution the way our forefathers wrote it. Our forefathers said, one nation under God. We got some little insect, some little puny, peewee loser. Whoa, I'm offended by it. well, go someplace else and move out of this country, you atheist loser, or shut up. Let the 90% of the people that believe in God, let them enjoy God, because I enjoy God. I enjoy Christmas and I enjoy Easter. If you don't like it too bad, go fly around with a broomstick with Harry Potter, because I don't care. Go put one of your stars on your chest and then have a good time with goats, because Castellano's sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm not an extremist. I'm an American. I believe in God. I believe in family. No, I don't. Oh, you know what? I'd love to wear women's underwear. I'm going to go dress a woman's. How dare you? You don't have any. You don't have any patience with me. You're offended by what I do, Mr. Castellano. You should be ashamed of yourself. That's right. I don't like it. Transvestites, homosexuals, okay? It's against nature and it's against God. So, do I agree with it? Absolutely not. Do I go and try to fight and try to argue and try to push and shove? No. But don't shove it down my throat and tell me it's okay, because it's not. My Bible, my beliefs have been around thousands of years. And you know what? The homosexual belief's been around thousands of years too. Guess what? Your person that created your idea of homosexuality has horns and a pitchfork. I'm just using a term. You know, it's not actually, that's what the devil looks like. Actually, the devil's a pretty good looking guy, okay? Because he likes to fool you. But you can't make right wrong and wrong right and say this or say that. Look, just because you have an idea, oh, it's like the civil rights. No, it's not like the civil rights. Back then, back in the old days in the South, blacks were treated poorly. They were treated less than equals. They had a problem, and they're human beings. They shouldn't be sought by skin color, but people did in those days. Not anymore, though. Not anymore. Does Castellano believe in racism? No. But you know what? 90% of the population, black population, voted for Obama. Even conservative people of the black population said, you know what? Even though I'm a conservative, everything he stands for I don't believe in, he's black, so I'm going to vote for him. Folks, black people are more racist than white people. I'm not saying anything in news. I don't even know how I got into this, but black people are more racist than white people. We can't get away with it. I can't get away with it. You know what? If a white person had to get a job and they got a couple extra points, black people would be crazy. Hispanics would be outrageous, and Asians would be totally mad. But if you're black, well, he's black. He took the test, we'll give him a couple extra points. Hey, guess what? The Democrat and Chronicle, we're going to put a 2-page ad of all the black scholars in Rochester. All the black scholars in Rochester. I commend black scholars. I commend students that do good. I want to see, if you're going to put black students in there, I want to see Italian students in there. I want to see Irish students in there. I want to see Scottish. I want to see Asian. I want to see every single race. Let's be inclusive. Let's stop this race baiting, okay? Enough of this affirmative action bull crap. I know, we've been hold back, we've held back. Not anymore, folks. Not anymore. The things happened bad in the past, yes. Guess what, folks? Did you realize in Italy, Italians were slaves too? Remember all those ancient Rome movies where most people were slaves. So it's happened throughout history. And you know what, folks? I'm going to tell you another thing. Every African nation to this day, if Africa's such a good thing and the people you're being so treated so poorly in the United States, why does everybody want to come here? In all the major countries, they're so corrupt, they kill and slaughter their own people. Their own people. It's not white people killing in there. They're killing their own people. So we're Americans here in America. I don't want to hear no more of this in Africa. Africa isn't so good. I wouldn't want to live in Africa. I don't want big giant insects and giraffes and hippopotamuses there and filthy water. You know what? I can't think of one African country in the world that has clean water that you could drink. For that matter, Mexico, they're all sneaking into our country. Why? Because you could drink our water. You go over there, unless you're at a 5-star hotel, you can't drink the water. So I don't want to hear it. America's great. I don't want to hear, oh, we have it so bad here. We don't have it so bad. You know what? Go to Sudan. Go to Somalia. Go to any one of these countries, and they're so corrupt and so vile, I wouldn't even go there. Castellano, what are you saying? Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. Italy lately is becoming pretty communist. Maybe not this guy lately. Maybe he's a little more conservative than lately, but up until a few years ago, Italy's been going a little downhill too. So Castellano's just call it. Just say what you think he's saying. Well, maybe make fun of the African American people. No, I don't. But I'm sick and tired of seeing people like Donovan McNabb wearing an African American hat with all the colors on there. He's never been there. You want to go there? You can't drink the water, and it's corrupt. It's corrupt. Way more corrupt in this country that we have, the greatest nation in the world. We have our problems. We got Barney Frank, but they have Somalia pirates. People get kidnapped. They get sold into slavery. Women raped. You know, in Liberia, the country the United States gave after the Civil War, we gave. Do you know rape was legal up until a couple of years ago? Illegal. So I don't want to hear it no more. Let's start coming together. Let's be one nation under God. Black, white, Italian, Irish, Jewish. And I don't want to hear nothing. People making fun of the Jewish people. Jewish people I've been pushed around for too long. Jewish people are basically good people. Castellano's behind them, not just because Castellano picked them. God picked them. You know why? Because they obeyed him more than anybody. Even the Italians. You know what? I wish I was a good example too. But I'm going to be a good example now. Let's cut the racism. Let's cut the baloney. Let's cut the extremists. Let's cut the... Every time there's somebody kills somebody, oh, they must be some right-wing extremists. No. Most of the people that murder people in these movie theaters and stuff are liberals. Or it's not workplace violence like Barack Obama said with... Major Hassan, it's Muslim terrorists, jihadists that want to kill us. You're watching the Rick Castellano show, folks. If I got a little hard, if I got a little nasty, keep watching. There's plenty more.